Video. Not many. Not 50% also. Everybody busy. Okay. Thank you. Still, we're listening in your busy schedule. We're starting from introduction part, the 5 subject matter of Bhagavad Gita, especially discussing what is Jiva, what is Ishvara. Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva is controller, Ishvara is controller, but minute. Jiva is conscious, Ishvara is conscious, but Krishna is from the supreme conscious. Chetanash Chetanana, Nitya Nityanana. Jiva also eternal, Lord also eternal. Now this subject matter is subject matter of Bhagavad Gita. Where in Bhagavad Gita explained nicely in 13th chapter. The distinction between the Jiva and the Ishar will be explained in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The Lord is Kshatraka, conscious, as is the living being. But the living being is conscious of his particular body, whereas the Lord is conscious of all bodies. Because he lives in the heart of every living being, he is conscious of the psychic movements of the particular jivas. We should not forget this. It is also explained that Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is living in everyone's heart as Ishar, as the controller, and that he is giving directions for the living entity to act as he desires. The living entity forgets what to do. First of all, he makes a determination to act in a certain way, and then he is entangled in the actions and reactions of his own work, own karma. After giving up one type of body, he enters another type of body. As he put on and take off clothes, as the soul thus migrates, he suffers the actions and reactions of his past activities. These activities can be changed when the living being is in the mode of goodness, in sanity, and understand that what sort of activities he should adopt. If he does so, then all actions and reactions of his past activities can be changed. Consequently, karma is not eternal. Therefore, we stated that of the 5 items, 4 are eternal, whereas karma is not eternal. So in Bhagavad Gita 13th chapter, Kshetra Kshetragga. Kshetra means field. So field, actually, this body is a field. So as body is field, so that is who knows body? Kshetragga. Who knows? Jivatma knows body. So Jivatma is Kshetragga. But if you consider the whole world is Kshetra, who knows that? He who knows, he is Kshetragga. So he also Kshetragga. So we can say our body is Kshetragga. This world nature is also Kshetra. So who knows body? His Kshetragga. Soul. But soul cannot know other body's function. So soul is the Kshetragga of his own body. And super soul Kshetragga of everybody. So in Bhagavad Gita, this three, what is Prakriti, what is Jeev, what is super soul. So Jeev is Prakriti, material is Prakriti, Jeev is Kshetragga, and Lord is Supreme Kshetragga. But as Jeev is Kshetragga, he knows, and he is minute part of the Kshetragga. So he has some desire. He can change his activities. So Jivatma, by changing his activities, he can change his destiny. So out of 5 subject matter, only action, karma can be changed. Other 4 are eternal. The Supreme Consciousness Ishwar is similar to the living entity in this way. Both the consciousness of the Lord and that of the living entity as transcendental. What is the Sanskrit word? Who knows? Both the consciousness of the Lord and that of the living entity as transcendental. In this, similar to living entity in this way. What is the Sanskrit word? Very famous Sanskrit. Nitya nityana chetanas chetanana. Both are nitya, both are chetana. It is not that consciousness is generated by the association of matter. That is mistaken idea. This is Prabhupada's powerful point. Like comes from like. To defeat the scientists, this is Brahmastra of Srila Prabhupada. Light comes from light. The theory that consciousness develops under certain circumstances of material combination is not accepted in the Bhagavad Gita. What scientists say? One day we'll show you. Life comes from life. What is the Prabhupada's answer? One day we'll show you. We have not yet discovered or invented. But one day we'll show you. What is the Prabhupada's answer? Post-dated check. If you give 10 money, 100 money check, but I don't want any 10 crores post-dated check. What you have done till today, show that. So that is why it is not accepted by Gita. Consciousness may be pervertly reflected by the covering of the material circumstances, just as light reflected through colored glass may appear to be a certain color. But the consciousness of the Lord is not materially affected. When light is passing through red glass, it will show red. So that is why the living entities, jivas, when it's conditioned, their consciousness reflected. But as Maya or nature cannot cover the Lord, that is why his consciousness is not affected. Lord Krishna says, Maya adhakshana prakriti, adhaksha, control. When he descends into the material universe, his consciousness is not materially affected. If you are so affected, we would be unfit to speak on transcendental matters as he does in the Bhagavad Gita. We cannot say anything about the transcendental world without being free from materially contaminated consciousness. So the Lord is not materially contaminated. Our consciousness at the present moment, however, is materially contaminated. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that we have to purify this materially contaminated consciousness. In pure consciousness, our actions will be dovetailed to the will of Ishwar. And that will make us happy. Another very powerful word of Srila Prabhupada is dovetailed. Prabhupada uses this word so many places. In pure consciousness, our action will dovetail to our will of Ishwar. Dovetail, just at us. What is dovetail? Like one wheel is moving. Just if you just want to keep something attached to it, it will move automatically with that. He has to move separately. One wheel is moving. If you put some glue tag, just tag it. So it will automatically move. You have not separated it. It could dovetail. So our will should dovetail with Krishna's will. We are not to separately do, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. No. What Krishna wants, just do that. That will make us happy. It is not what we have to cease all activities. No. Rather, our activities are to be purified, and purified activities are called bhakti. Activities in bhakti appear to be like ordinary activities, but they are not contaminated. Looks like the same. In this connection, one example, that is sunset and sunrise. Looks alike, but one is for illuminating the world and one is for darkening this world. In the same way, activities externally looks the same, but its consciousness is important. An ignorant person may see that a devotee is acting or working like an ordinary man, but such a person with a poor fund of knowledge does not know that the activities of the devotee or of the Lord are not contaminated by impure consciousness or matter. They are transcendental to the three modes of nature. We should know, however, that at this point our consciousness is contaminated. When we materially contaminated, we are called conditioned. False consciousness is exhibited under the impression that I am a product of material nature. That is called false ego. They are Asuras. They think there is no one has created this world. Aparashpara sambhatam kimanat kamaitam. One who is absorbed in the thought of bodily conceptions cannot understand his situation. Bhagavad Gita was spoken to liberate one from the bodily conception of life, and Arjuna put himself in this position in order to receive this information from the Lord. One must become free from the bodily concept of life. That is the preliminary activity for the transcendentalist. One who wants to become free, who wants to become liberated, must first of all learn that he is not this material body. Mukti or liberation means freedom from material consciousness. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also, the definition of liberation is given. Muktir hitva annatha rupam swarupena vyavasthit. Muktir hitva. Muktir is hitva. Kiva. Annatha rupam. Annatha rupam. Other identity. Give up other identity. You are a servant of Krishna. By forgetting or giving the identity of other. Give up all this nonsense identity. Mukti means hitta annatha rupam. Mukti means liberation from the contaminated consciousness of this material world. And Swarupena Bhavasthiti means situation in pure consciousness. Swarup, your own position. Own position, you are not product of matter, you are transcendental. You are servant of Krishna. Remain that position. That is Swarupena Bhavasthiti. All the instructions of Bhagavad Gita are intended to awaken this pure consciousness. And therefore, we find at the last stage of Gita's instructions that Krishna is asking Arjuna whether he is now in purified consciousness. Purified consciousness means acting in accordance with the instructions of the Lord. This is the whole sum and substance of purified consciousness. Consciousness is already there because we are part and parcel of the Lord. But for us, there is the affinity of being affected by the inferior modes. But the Lord, being the supreme, is never affected. That is the difference between the Supreme Lord and the small individual souls. What is this consciousness? This consciousness is I am consciousness. Then what I am? In contaminate consciousness, I am means I am the Lord of all I survey. I am the enjoyer. And just imagine, you drowned in ocean in crash of ship, and floating, you just landed in a in an island, and there is no one. You are only one person. How do you think? I am the Lord and Master of all I serve. So, because you are not seek anybody, this is mine. As nobody is there, okay, I'll make a homage there. This will maybe here I will make a this type of thing. I'll bring my family member here. So I am the Lord and Master of all I serve. Our condition is the same. When we are not seeing Krishna, we think, oh, falsely thinking, maybe I have created this world, maybe by Jogamaya I have forgotten. I am the Lord of all I serve. I am the enjoyer. That is the contaminated consciousness. The world revolves because every living being thinks that he is the Lord and creator of this material world. Material consciousness has two psychic divisions. In this material world, in the Hindi Prabhav, Bengali Prabhav, chore chore, mosera bhai. In this material world, everybody is thinking like that. That is that they are very friendly with each other. The world revolves because every living thing thinks that he is the Lord and creator of the material world. Material consciousness has two psychic divisions. What are they? One is that I am the creator, and the other is I am the enjoyer. That's all. Two things. I'm the creator and the enjoyer. But actually, the Supreme Lord is both the creator and the enjoyer. And the living entity, being part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, is neither the creator nor the enjoyer, but the cooperator. He should dovetail. He is the created and the enjoyed. Creator and enjoyer, and other is created and enjoyed. For instance, a part of machine cooperates with the whole machine. A part of the body cooperates with the whole body. Just imagine. You have made this doll. You are the creator. I can use this. Enjoy it. But if he thinks, I want to enjoy, what will happen to him? Its duty to only it is created by the whom he should help in such a way those who are created, let him enjoy. Let him enjoy. He should enjoy. The hands, legs, eyes, and so on are all parts of the body, but they are not actually the enjoyers. The stomach is the enjoyer. The legs move. The hands supply food. The teeth chew. And all parts of the body are engaged in satisfying the stomach because the stomach is the principal factor that nourishes the body's organization. But if you revolt against stomach, no, idly sitting and eating, or we are working hard, what will happen then? Therefore, everything is given to the stomach. One nourishes the tree by watering its root, and one nourishes the body by feeding the stomach. For if the body is to be kept in a healthy state, then the parts of the body must cooperate to feed the stomach. If you are telling, oh hand, please bring the food in my mouth. If he is not listening, what is that? In English called paralysis. And Sanskrit is abosh. Abosh means is not controlled by me. Bosh is not controlled by the body. That is unhealthy condition. If I tell the oh hand, please bring the food to give my mouth and not listening, abosh, but disease condition. So when we are serving the Lord, there is a diseased condition. The parts of the body must cooperate to feed the stomach. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is the enjoyer and the creator. And we, as subordinate living beings, are meant to cooperate to satisfy Him. This cooperation will be actually help us. Just as food taken by the stomach will help all other parts of the body. If the fingers of the hand think that they should take the food themselves instead of giving it to the stomach, then they'll be frustrated. The central figure of creation and of enjoyment is the Supreme Lord, and the living entities are cooperators. By cooperation, they enjoy. How they enjoy? By cooperation. In a king's palace, how they enjoy? By becoming king? Some are gardener, some is cook, some are driver. But cooperating king, they enjoy. It is not that by becoming king they want to enjoy. The relation is also like that of a master and the servant. If the master is fully satisfied, then the servant is satisfied. Similarly, the Supreme Lord should be satisfied. Although the tendency to become the creator and the tendency to enjoy the material world are there also in the living entities, because these tendencies are there in the Supreme Lord who has created the manifested cosmic world. We shall find, therefore, in this Bhagavad Gita that the complete whole is comprised of the Supreme Controller. The controlled living entities, the cosmic manifestation, in time and karma, or the activities. And all of these are explained in this text. All of this taken completely from the complete whole, and the complete whole is called Supreme Absolute Truth. The complete whole and the complete absolute truth are the complete personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. All manifestations are due to his different energies. He is the complete whole. It is also explained in the Gita that impersonal Brahma is also subordinate to the complete Supreme Person. Brahma is more explicitly explained in the Brahma Sutra to be like the rays of the sunshine. The impersonal Brahma is the shining rays of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The impersonal Brahma is in complete realization of the absolute whole. And so also is the conception of Paramatma. In the 15th chapter, it shall be seen that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Purushottam, is above both impersonal Brahma and the partial realization of Paramatma. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is called Satchidananda Vigraha. The Brahma Samhita begins in this way. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadi, Adi Govinda, Sarva Karna Karna. Govinda, Krishna is the cause of all causes. He is the primal cause and is the very form of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. Impersonal Brahma realization is the realization of its Sat eternity. Sat feature means eternity. Nitya. Paramatma realization is the realization of Sat and Chit, the eternal, eternity, and knowledge. But realization of the personal Godhead Krishna is the realization of all transcendental features, Shat, Chit, and Anand. Eternity, knowledge, and bliss is complete Vigraha. If you buy samucha, samosa is very, very nice. It's so nice smell for smelling 1 rupees. 1 rupee. And it's very nice to look at, triangular shape, very, how they made it. Very nice. To toss it and see that, another 2 rupees. But if you buy with 5 rupees, you will smell, you can taste, you can eat also. When you eat, all the purpose will solve. So Bhagavan includes everything. Satchidananda Vigraha. But other Sat only, Sat means only eternity part. Paramatma relation, Sat Chit. Sat is there and added is Chit. But Bhagavan realization, Sat Chit Ananda. So when, like another thing, if you go to sun, shine, you'll get only sunshine. If you go to sun planet, you'll see sunshine and sun planet also. And if you go to the sun god, you'll get sunshine, sun planet, and sun god also. You'll get automatically 3. No need of never separately. People with less intelligence consider the supreme truth to be impersonal, but he is a transcendental person, and this is confirmed in all Vedic literatures. Nitya Nityanam Chetanosh Chetananam. As we are all individual living beings and have our individuality, the supreme absolute truth is also in the ultimate issue, the person. And realization of the personality of Godhead is realization of all of the transcendental features in his complete form. The complete whole is not formless. If he is formless, or if he is less than any other thing, then he cannot be the complete whole. The complete whole must have everything within our experience and beyond our experience. Otherwise, it cannot be complete. The complete whole, personality of Godhead, has immense potencies. How Krishna is acting in different potencies is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. This phenomenal world or material world in which we are placed is also complete in itself, because the 24 elements of which this material universe is a temporary manifestation, according to Shankha philosophy, are completely adjusted to produce complete resources which are necessary for the maintenance and subsistence of this universe. There is nothing extraneous, nor is there anything needed. This manifestation has its own time fixed by the energy of the Supreme Whole, and when its time is complete, this temporary manifestation will be annihilated by the complete arrangement of the complete. There is a complete facility for small complete units, namely the living entities, to realize the complete, and all sorts of incompleteness are experience due to incomplete knowledge of the complete. So Bhagavad Gita contains the complete knowledge of Vedic wisdom. Now question will come, why is so difficult? Because we should hear some pastimes. Yes, pastime is good, but if we don't understand this, then a building when it's without base it stands, any time may fall down. That is why when you make a building, maximum money and energy goes in the basement. So this understanding this way, this sambandha vidya prayojan, who are we are, what is Lord, what is our duty, until you understand properly, this subject matter we cannot proceed so much. We may sentimentally accept. Yes, if we accept sentimentally and follow the Guru Acharya's rigidly, by their mercy it will be realized. That's true. Dibbyogan Hridaya Prakashit. But that realization should be there. From our part we should endeavor, and at the same time we should depend on our Guru and Vaishnavas so that by their mercy we can one day understand. Otherwise, Bhagavad Gita said, is amazing, ashcharjavad. Everything will be in amazing way. Hare Krishna. Bangshidhari Gopal Pazrechan.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Maharaj, Dandavad Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada, Jai Guru Maharaj. So, Maharaj, I was having a question. Like yesterday, we were discussing out of the five subject matter, karma is the one on which we have some independence. Like other four, we have no control over. So, and now, right now, also you said like we should endeavor and then we should depend on the mercy of Guru and Krishna. So many a times, like it happens, actually, it's happening with me, and that we have desires after coming to Krishna consciousness to do more devotional service, to increase our sadhana and do our service nicely. But sometimes it does not happen that way.
Maximum
So
time.
yeah, maximum time it does not happen that way. So then how should we take it? Because then at one point it looks like that, okay, I am not doing enough, and then it caused lot of sadness and morose inside us. And then other point we think that, okay, anyway I am not the controller, anyway I am not the doer, I am not the karta. So it is Krishna's mercy or Krishna's will that he's not he's not allowing me to go to that level right now. So how should we take it on a day-to-day basis to remain enthusiastic about what we are doing? Because sometimes it feels so sad that, okay, even after getting initiation, after doing
Your
everything.
question is that if does not come, we'll leave it to Krishna. When food is not coming in front of you, you leave, oh, Krishna is Jazatona, today I will not eat. Will be reluctant at that time.
No.
So why not? Why cannot surrender at that time? Like now we are surrendered for this bhakti, but for material enjoyment we are not surrendered.
Yes, so that's where the confusion arises, because for let's say for material thing also we are depending on Krishna, then should for spiritual well-being also we should just depend on Krishna, or we should
Fine.
continue our endeavor?
Material thing, you are not only depending on Krishna, you are trying your best. If you are
Yes,
working in your office, if they
yes.
give a salary, okay, Krishna does not want to give me salary. Will not go
Hmm.
to the court.
Right.
That time you are not depending on Krishna, you are trying your best.
Yes.
When Krishna, when you are not progressing in Krishna consciousness, that time you are so surrendered. Huh?
Hmm.
We should try our best, but at the same time, we should be dependent. Like a student, he tries his best, but at the
Hmm.
same time, by the mercy of my teacher, I'll get the mark.
Hmm.
Normally, if you study well, write the paper, teacher will give good mark. Natural.
Right.
So it is not that only to please the teacher, I will not study.
Hmm. Right.
We should do both.
Hmm.
We should try our best, but but we should be, at the same time, we should fully depend that though I am trying, but it is useless, makes everything depends on my teacher's hand.
Yes. So yeah, so that, yeah, thank you, Maharaj, because that was my part of confusion. So we should follow, because I was getting confused that okay, for material things we should do like this, and for spiritual things we should do like this. But what I'm getting from you, that follow the same mindset, that okay, I do my best in whatever I'm doing, and then I depend on Krishna. Um, and I that way I keep myself enthusiastic to do my best in everything what I'm doing.
Yes, by seeing our endeavor,
Yeah,
Krishna will be happy, Guru will be
yeah,
happy.
yes, yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Thank you so much for restarting this series again, because it's so wonderful to hear from you every day.
Actually, due to false ego, we think we know Bhagavad Gita nicely. No need of reading Bhagavad Gita.
No, no, it's not like that. In fact, Bhagavad Gita is the best scripture. Means it's
Ah.
no matter how many times we read it, it's it's, it's still there.
Introduction, how nicely Prabhupada has presented.
Yes, yes.
Now, oh, why you read the introduction? That is why in Madhya Pradesh, our syllabus is this introduction, Gita Sar. We are giving
Mm-hmm.
the students only this part only.
Hmm.
Whole Prabhupada has already given whole Gita summary. Why you should make our handbook? Prabhupada
Right.
has already given the handbook.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Very much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Exactly.
हरे कृष्णा महाराज धन्यवाद
प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण महाराज
हरे कृष्ण प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम